If you wait for the perfect moment, you'll never start. The truth is, there's always something that could be better, always a reason to pause. But if you keep waiting for everything to align, you'll find yourself standing still while life moves on without you. We tell ourselves we'll begin that project when we have more time, or apply for that job when we feel more qualified. We convince ourselves that someday we'll wake up and just know it's the right time. But that day rarely comes. This constant search for the right time is a trap, an excuse to stay comfortable. It's a way to avoid the discomfort of starting, of risking failure, of stepping into the unknown. The perfect moment is a myth, a paralyzing illusion that keeps our dreams just out of reach. It's like chasing a mirage in the desert. The closer you think you get, the further away it seems. Look at nature. A seed doesn't wait for perfect conditions. It grows with what it has. Even in the harshest environments, life finds a way to begin, to push forward, to adapt and thrive. The universe is always moving forward. Why should you be any different? Everything in nature is in motion, evolving, changing, growing. Stagnation is not the natural state of things. Your life isn't a dress rehearsal. This is the main event. Every day you hesitate is a day you don't get back. The stage is set, and you are already in the spotlight, whether you feel ready or not. We've been conditioned to believe readiness comes before action, but that's backward. In reality, it's action that brings clarity, and it's through doing that we become prepared. Action is what creates readiness. Confidence is built, not found. Every small step you take lays the foundation for the next, and with each action, you become more capable. Every time you hesitate, you vote for self-doubt. You reinforce the belief that you're not ready, that you're not enough. Every time you act, you vote for your future self. You cast a ballot for growth, for courage, for possibility. The perfect moment isn't coming. The only moment you have is now. Time slips by whether you act or not, and opportunities rarely wait for you to feel ready. You will never feel completely ready. There will always be a reason to wait. There will always be a voice whispering, "Not yet." The secret is to start anyway, messy, scared, uncertain. Progress is born from imperfect beginnings, not from waiting for certainty. Just start. Take the leap, even if your heart is pounding and your hands are shaking. Because the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single imperfect step. Every great story, every achievement, every transformation starts with that first move. Don't let the myth of readiness hold you back. Don't let fear of imperfection keep you from moving forward. The feeling of being ready is a phantom you'll chase forever if you let it. If you wait for certainty, you'll be waiting your whole life. Start with what you have, where you are. Use the resources at your disposal, no matter how limited they seem. The clock is ticking. This is your moment. The world won't pause for you to catch up, so step forward now. Take the first step, no matter how small. Momentum is built one action at a time. Progress is made in action, not in waiting. The life you want is waiting on the other side of your first step. Begin now. The perfect moment is the one you create by starting. Waiting for the perfect moment doesn't just delay your dreams, it feeds procrastination and fear. You have a goal, but you wait, thinking you'll feel more prepared. That hesitation signals danger to your brain, which then magnifies your anxiety. You procrastinate to avoid the discomfort, not the task itself. The longer you wait, the bigger the task seems, and the more fear you feel. It's a downward spiral that drains your energy and confidence. Like standing on a high diving board, the longer you wait, the scarier it gets. If you jump right away, fear doesn't have time to grow. Waiting gives fear its power. The only way to break the cycle is to act. Jump, even if your heart is pounding. Action interrupts fear. Athletes are masters of starting before they're ready. No champion ever felt perfectly prepared. They act anyway. Greatness is forged in doing, not thinking. Overthinking kills momentum. Action builds it. The athlete's mindset focuses on the next step, not the whole journey. You don't need to see the entire staircase, just take the first step. When you feel stuck, ask, what would an athlete do? They'd act, write one sentence, make one call, take one small action. You don't need to feel like a champion to start, just act like one. Champions act, especially when they don't feel ready. Start now, not later. Entrepreneurs never wait for perfect conditions. They leap with what they have. Sarah Blakely started Spanx with no experience, just an idea and action. You don't need to be an expert to begin, just willing to learn as you go. The early days are messy and uncertain, but that's part of the journey. Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's a stepping stone. Waiting for certainty leads to stagnation. The entrepreneur who acts quickly learns and adapts faster. Launch your minimum viable product, progress not perfection. Apply this to your life. Start the blog, try the skill, make your first attempt. Your first version won't be flawless, it's supposed to be a start. Give yourself permission to launch version 1.0 of your dream. You can always improve later. Get your idea out of your head and into the world. Remember staring at a blank page, paralyzed by the need to be brilliant? The wise student knows the secret, the messy first draft. Just start typing. Don't judge, don't censor. The goal of the first draft isn't to be good, it's to exist. Creation and evaluation are separate steps. By starting messy, you silence your inner critic and create space for discovery. The best ideas often emerge from chaos. This lesson applies everywhere. Don't aim for perfect, just get going. You can always edit later, but you can't edit a blank page. Start with your messy first draft. The path gets easier from there. There's a 5-second window between your instinct to act and your brain's excuses. If you don't move within 5 seconds, hesitation wins. Use the 5-second rule, count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then act. The countdown interrupts overthinking and shifts you into action. When you reach 1, move. Speak up, get out of bed, start the task. This small action builds courage and the habit of doing. You don't have to feel ready or confident, just decide and move. The 5-second rule is your tool for everyday courage. Use it to stop waiting and start living. 5 seconds can change your day. Start before you're ready. Knowing you should start is one thing, actually taking that first step is something else entirely. We all have moments where we hesitate, overthink, or wait for the perfect time to begin. But the truth is, waiting rarely makes it easier. Bridge the gap between intention and action with a few simple, proven strategies that anyone can use, no matter how busy or overwhelmed you feel. First, break big goals into tiny, manageable tasks. Instead of staring at a huge project, ask yourself, what's the smallest step I can take right now? This makes starting feel less intimidating and much more doable. Your brain can handle write one sentence or put on shoes, not write a book or run a marathon. Focusing on the next small action keeps you from feeling overwhelmed and helps you build momentum. Second, use the 5-minute rule. Commit to just 5 minutes. Tell yourself you only have to work for 5 minutes and then you can stop if you want. Starting creates momentum and even 5 minutes is progress. Often you'll find that once you begin, you want to keep going. The hardest part is simply getting started. Third, create accountability. Share your goal with someone who will check in. When you know someone else is rooting for you or expecting an update, you're more likely to follow through. External pressure can nudge you forward when motivation is low. Finally, control your environment. Set yourself up for success by making your surroundings work for you, not against you. Make it easy to do the right thing. Remove junk food, leave your laptop open, lay out workout clothes. Visual cues and easy access can make a big difference. Reduce friction for good habits, increase it for bad ones. The less effort it takes to start, the more likely you are to follow through. Don't rely on willpower alone. Design your space for success. Make your environment a silent partner in your progress. Small changes make starting easier. Even a sticky note or a well-lit room can boost your motivation and help you take action. Progress is built on tiny, consistent actions. Every step counts, no matter how small. Start now, not later, and watch your efforts add up over time. We've shattered the myth of the perfect moment and learned tools to act before we're ready. The truth is, waiting for the stars to align only keeps us stuck. Progress begins the moment you decide to move. even if you don't feel fully prepared. But knowledge is useless without action. You can read every book, watch every video, and plan for years, but nothing changes until you take that first step. Your future self won't appear by magic. You must build that person, one decision at a time. Each small action is a brick in the foundation of who you're becoming. Every day you wait is a day your dreams stay out of reach. Time passes whether you act or not, and opportunities slip away quietly. Regret from inaction is heavier than any failure. The weight of "what if" lingers far longer than the sting of trying and falling short. Failure is proof you tried, regret is proof you didn't. Every attempt, even imperfect, is a step forward. You are stronger than your fear. The courage you need is already inside you, waiting for you to choose it. Living fully means choosing courage, again and again. It's not about never feeling afraid, it's about moving forward anyway, despite the fear. Readiness is a reward for starting, not a requirement. Action creates momentum, and momentum builds confidence. So what have you been putting off? What's that one thing you know you should do, but keep delaying? Take out your phone or a piece of paper right now. Don't wait for motivation. Create it by acting. Write down one tiny action you can take toward your goal in the next 5 minutes. Make it small, make it doable, but make it real. Use the 5-second rule. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Make the call. Send the email. Do the push-up. Write the sentence. Your future is calling. Start now. The only thing standing between you and progress is the action you take today. Have you ever felt it? The weight of a single moment. It can feel like the world is pressing down, making it hard to breathe. You look around, everyone else seems to be moving forward, laughing, succeeding. And you feel stuck, standing still while life spins on. It's a lonely feeling, as if you're being left behind. Sometimes it whispers, maybe it's time to stop trying. This feeling can strike anywhere, late at night, in a crowded hallway, or staring at a blank page. The pressure builds. Expectations from parents, teachers, friends, and yourself. It's like climbing a mountain with no peak in sight. In these moments, quitting can seem like a relief. The world tells us to be strong, but it's okay to feel tired, to wonder if you can keep going. This isn't a sign you're broken, it's a sign you're trying, and trying is hard. Let's name it. Feeling overwhelmed. It's the exhaustion of giving your all and feeling it's not enough. But here's a secret. This heavy moment isn't the end of your story. It's not a wall, it's a door. It may feel impossible to move, but on the other side is the rest of your life. All you have to do is turn the handle. Even when you feel stuck, you're still moving forward. The weight you feel now is proof you care, and caring is the first step to change. We all speak the same language, the language of struggle. It's in silent sighs, frustrated tears, and the sting of a failed exam. The artist staring at a blank canvas, the athlete benched during the big game, the friend left behind. We've all been there. Setbacks feel huge because they're tied to our hopes and dreams. Social media shows only the highlight reels, making us believe everyone else has it easy. But behind every smile is someone who's faced disappointment. The greatest writers, actors, and entrepreneurs have all failed before they succeeded. Your struggle doesn't isolate you, it connects you. It links you to everyone who's ever dared to try. You are not alone in feeling not good enough. These moments are universal. They're proof you're reaching for something that matters. Remember, every success story is built on setbacks. The language of struggle is what makes us human. It's a quiet understanding that unites us all. You're not alone, not now, not ever. Keep speaking your truth. We're told life is a straight line. School, grades, college, job, success. But that's a myth. Life is messy, unpredictable, full of detours and setbacks. Think of your favorite stories. Heroes don't have it easy. They face monsters, get lost, make mistakes, and doubt themselves. It's the struggle that makes them heroes. Why expect our lives to be different? Failure isn't a detour, it's the path. Doubt means you're taking risks, stepping out of your comfort zone. If there were no chance of failure, there'd be no real victory. Let go of the idea of a perfect journey. Embrace the mess. Your life is a novel, not a report card. The best chapters are filled with conflict and uncertainty. These moments build character and make victory sweet. Feeling lost means you're on an adventure. Every great adventurer gets lost sometimes. What matters is taking the next step. The path isn't perfect, but it's yours. Keep moving forward, even when the way isn't clear. The journey is what shapes you, and that's what makes your story worth telling. When you're in a dark place, you expect hope to arrive dramatically. But hope is quiet, gentle, a slow dawn, not a lightning strike. It doesn't erase darkness all at once, it adds a little light at a time. Recovery and growth happen in small, almost invisible steps. It's studying 10 more minutes, writing one more sentence, getting out of bed. These small acts are seeds of hope. They may feel insignificant, but they matter. Every small effort is a quiet rebellion against despair. It's you saying, I'm still here, I'm still trying. Over time, these whispers grow into a roar. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Celebrate the small beginnings. Did you get out of bed? That's a victory. Did you reach out to a friend? That's a victory. Hope is found in the next small step, not the giant leap. It's the choice to keep going, even when it's hard. The sun will rise again, it always does. Look for the small beginnings, they're the start of everything. Keep moving even if it's just a little. Hope grows quietly, but it grows. And so do you. If you're impatient with your progress, look at nature. A tree starts as a seed, growing slowly season by season. Most of its work happens unseen beneath the surface. Winter feels endless, but it's a time for rest and renewal. Then spring arrives, life returns, quietly but surely. Your struggles are like winter cold, empty but not permanent. They're a time to heal and prepare for growth. A river carves a canyon not in a day but drop by drop over years. Your daily efforts are like those drops, small but powerful over time. One day of studying, one workout, one practice session, they add up. Be patient with yourself. You're part of nature's rhythm. You can't rush a flower to bloom or command the tide. Trust the process. The quiet, unseen work within you is important. Like the seed, you're gathering strength. Like the earth in winter, you're preparing for spring. Like the river, your persistence is shaping your future. Growth takes time, and that's okay. Every season has its purpose. Your patience will pay off. Trust yourself. Change is happening even if you can't see it yet. Keep going. We celebrate finish lines but forget the journey. The real story of success is written in quiet persistence long before anyone is watching. Victories no one sees. Opening your textbook, lacing up your shoes, picking up your paintbrush again. These small wins are the foundation of character. Every promise you keep to yourself builds confidence. This inner strength matters more than any trophy. Courage is the quiet voice that says, I'll try again tomorrow. It's showing up day after day, even without immediate results. Notice your daily acts of courage. Honor them, they're preparing you for greater victories. You're winning small battles every day. Every hero has a secret origin story. The time spent training in the shadows. The champion trains for years before the stadium lights. The scientist fails countless times before a breakthrough. The author writes thousands of words before finding their voice. This secret training is where heroes are made. It's not glamorous, just you and the work. Facing boredom, practicing fundamentals, confronting weaknesses. You're in your secret training now. Every challenge, every setback, every choice to keep going is part of your training. You're building resilience and grit. These struggles are your teachers. You may not feel like a hero, but you're becoming one. Don't resent the struggle. This is your origin story. One day you'll see how these hard times made your success possible. Keep training. Your time to shine will come. The world just doesn't know your name yet. Imagine your life as a book, a long, beautiful story. Right now you might be stuck on a tough chapter. It's easy to think this page defines the whole story, but it doesn't. This is just one chapter, not the whole book. And you are the author. Every day is a blank page. You decide what happens next. Setbacks aren't the end, they're plot twists. Don't let anyone else write your story. You're stronger and more resilient than you know. You've survived every tough day so far. Don't close the book. Turn the page. The most exciting chapters are still ahead. There are people you haven't met, places you haven't seen, joys you haven't felt. Your story is just getting started. This difficult chapter will end, and a new one will begin. It will be amazing, because you're writing it. Your story isn't over. Keep going. The best is yet to come. We've talked about struggle, hope, patience, and unseen victories. These are simple truths, but easy to forget in a noisy world. The most important things are simple: a kind word, a helping hand, the belief that tomorrow can be better. The message to keep going is a light we can share. If these words meant something to you, share them with someone who needs them. You know who they are: a friend, a sibling, a classmate. You don't need a grand speech. Sometimes the most powerful thing is saying, "I believe in you. Your story isn't over." We're all authors, writing our own books and characters in each other's stories. We can lift each other up, help each other turn the page. Be the one who offers encouragement, share a little light, and never forget the best is yet to come. Keep writing. Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like you're not enough? That sinking feeling isn't just a bad day, it's the voice of self-hate. It whispers that you're unworthy, undeserving, and destined to fail, convincing you it's the truth. This voice magnifies every mistake, replays every embarrassment, and poisons your relationships and ambitions. It's a silent battle, making you your own worst enemy. But here's the truth: that voice is not you. It's a product of experiences and conditioning, not your identity. Recognizing this voice as an echo, not your essence, is the first step to silencing it. This is the beginning of reclaiming your inner peace and seeing yourself as worthy of kindness and love. So, what is self-hate really? It's a question many of us grapple with, often without even realizing the extent to which it influences our thoughts and actions. It's a deep, persistent belief, a conviction that settles into the core of your being, that you're fundamentally flawed or worthless. It's more than just disliking a particular aspect of yourself. It's a pervasive sense of inadequacy. Unlike low self-esteem, which might fluctuate depending on circumstances, self-hate is a lens that distorts everything you do, coloring your perceptions with negativity. It's a constant undercurrent, shaping how you interpret the world and your place within it. A small mistake becomes proof of incompetence. A minor setback is blown out of proportion. A canceled plan feels like evidence you're unlikable, reinforcing the belief that you're destined for isolation. The inner critic generalizes every negative event, twisting neutral occurrences into further confirmation of your perceived flaws, into a sweeping judgment about your character. It's as if you're constantly on trial, with the verdict already decided. It demands perfection, setting impossibly high standards that no one could ever truly meet, and punishes you relentlessly for falling short, creating a cycle of self-criticism and despair. This voice becomes automatic, a constant stream of negative self-talk that runs in the background of your mind, accepted as fact, unquestioned and unchallenged. For example, a young artist might hear this insidious voice whispering doubts and insecurities. "You have no talent, just give up," a crushing blow to their creative spirit, until their passion turns to pain, stifled by the weight of self-doubt and criticism. Self-hate doesn't just hurt, it's a deeply corrosive force, eating away at your self-worth. It holds you back from living fully, preventing you from pursuing your dreams and embracing new opportunities. It convinces you to play small, to avoid taking risks and stepping outside your comfort zone, and sabotages your happiness, making it difficult to experience joy and contentment. But by recognizing its patterns, becoming aware of the ways it manifests in your thoughts and behaviors, harsh judgments, the constant barrage of self-criticism, perfectionism, the relentless pursuit of an unattainable ideal, you can start to see it as a conditioned thought, a learned response that doesn't necessarily reflect reality, not your truth. It's a story you've been telling yourself, but it's not the only story. That's the first step to breaking its hold, to reclaiming your self-worth, and living a more authentic and fulfilling life. The voice of self-hate is built from our life experiences. Family expectations, conditional love, and constant comparisons can teach us our worth must be earned. School years add peer pressure and bullying, turning others' judgments into our own inner script. Social media bombards us with perfection, fueling endless comparison and inadequacy. Our own setbacks, failed relationships, lost jobs, become proof of unworthiness. Each disappointment adds another brick to the wall of self-hate. But remember, these are external influences, not your true self. By understanding where self-hate comes from, you can begin to dismantle it. What was built can be taken apart. Escaping the grip of self-hate can feel like an overwhelming journey, but it truly starts with small, manageable steps. It's about shifting your perspective and cultivating a kinder inner dialogue. Think of it as planting a tiny seed of self-compassion and nurturing it with consistent effort. First, and perhaps most importantly, become acutely aware of your inner critic. This is the voice inside your head that constantly judges, belittles, and undermines your self-worth. Notice its voice without judgment. Just observe its patterns and triggers. Don't try to silence it immediately. Simply acknowledge its presence. Become a detached observer of your own thoughts. When a negative thought arises, label it. Give it a name like, "There's my inner critic," or "That's just my self-doubt talking." This simple act of labeling creates distance between you and the thought. Separate yourself from the thought. Remember, you are not your inner critic. Your thoughts are not facts. They are simply mental events that pass through your mind. You have the power to choose which thoughts you engage with. Next, question its claims. Challenge the validity of the negative statements. Ask yourself, is this really true? Is there any evidence to support this thought? Or is it just a distorted perception? Challenge its harsh logic. Often, the inner critic uses extreme language and unrealistic expectations. Identify these distortions and replace them with more balanced and compassionate perspectives. Reframe negative thoughts. For example, instead of saying, "I failed this exam, I'm a failure," reframe it to, "I failed this exam, but it doesn't define my worth as a person, it's just one setback." Create a positivity file, a collection of positive affirmations, compliments, and achievements. Make it a daily practice to write down at least one thing you did well, or a compliment you received each day, no matter how small it may seem. When negativity strikes, revisit your positivity file for balance. Remind yourself of your strengths and accomplishments. Set small, achievable goals for yourself. Break down larger tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. Each win, no matter how tiny, builds confidence and agency. It reinforces the belief that you are capable and worthy. Even simple acts like making your bed neatly or taking a short walk outside counts as a victory. Acknowledge and celebrate these small wins. These practices, when consistently applied, retrain your brain to focus on the positive aspects of yourself and your life. They help you to notice the good, appreciate the beauty around you, and rebuild a solid foundation of self-belief. Over time, these small wins accumulate and create a foundation strong enough to resist the relentless attacks of self-hate. Remember, progress is built one step at a time. Be patient with yourself, celebrate your progress, and never give up on your journey towards self-compassion and acceptance. Overcoming self-hate isn't about forced positivity, it's about self-compassion. Treat yourself as you would a friend, with kindness, not criticism. Remember, everyone struggles. Imperfection is part of being human. When you're self-critical, remind yourself, this is a moment of suffering. Others feel this way too. Create a self-compassion mantra like, may I be kind to myself, or I am enough. Repeat it when your inner critic attacks, shifting your focus to kindness. Support your well-being with mindful choices, healthy food, rest, and boundaries. Forgive yourself when you fall short, just as you would forgive a friend. Self-compassion is an active practice, a commitment to being your own ally. This is how you build a foundation that lasts. The journey from self-hate to self-acceptance isn't linear. It's a winding road filled with unexpected turns and occasional detours. Don't be discouraged by the curves in the path. They are simply part of the adventure. There will be setbacks, moments when you feel like you're sliding backward, but that's part of healing, part of the process of growth and self-discovery. These moments don't define you, they refine you. The goal isn't to erase every negative thought, to achieve some impossible state of perpetual positivity, but to change your relationship with them, to observe them without judgment, to understand their origins, and to choose how you respond. Each act of compassion, each moment of self-kindness, rewires your mind, creating new neural pathways and strengthens your sense of worth. It's like building a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger it becomes. You are not a finished product to be judged, a static entity defined by your flaws and imperfections, but an unfolding masterpiece, a work in progress, constantly evolving and becoming more beautiful with each passing day. Your worth is inherent, unchangeable, unearned, and always present. It's not something you have to strive for or prove, it simply is. Your only job is to recognize and remember it, to peel back the layers of self-doubt and criticism and reveal the radiant being that you already are. You are not a problem to fix, a broken machine in need of repair, but a person to love, starting with yourself, to embrace your imperfections, to celebrate your strengths, and to nurture your spirit with kindness and compassion. Reach out for help if you need it. You don't have to walk this path alone. There are people who care about you and want to support you on your journey. Make a promise to take one small step towards self-compassion today. Even the smallest act of kindness can make a difference. Maybe it's noticing your inner critic, acknowledging its presence without letting it dictate your thoughts and feelings. Writing down a strength, recognizing and celebrating the unique qualities that make you who you are. Or simply breathing and saying, "I am worthy." Repeating these words, allowing them to sink into your heart and mind. Your journey to self-love is the greatest adventure you'll ever take. A journey filled with challenges, growth, and ultimately, profound joy. And you, just as you are with all your imperfections and vulnerabilities, are enough. You are worthy of love, respect, and happiness. Listen up. There's a universe inside you, your mind. It's the director, writer, and star of your life's movie. Most people act like extras in someone else's film, letting circumstances write their script, but you hold the pen. Your mind is your greatest weapon and most powerful tool. Think of it as a supercomputer. It can solve problems, create art, and build empires, but only if you upgrade your mental software. If you run on "I can't" or "I'm not good enough," you'll crash. The power is in your programming. Everyone faces storms. The difference? Some build boats while the rain pours. They use their mind to find a way through, focusing on building a stronger sail, not the size of the waves. What you focus on expands. Your thoughts create your reality. The first step is awareness, listening to the voice in your head. Is it a coach or a critic? Most let the critic run the show. But you can choose to become the master of your inner world. Fire the critic, hire the coach. Start now. This is where your power begins. Let's go. Your brain is a garden. Maybe you've let weeds of doubt and fear grow wild, but you're the gardener. You can pull those weeds and plant seeds of confidence and strength. Every time you replace a negative thought with a positive one, you're changing your mental landscape. How? Notice the negative thought. Don't argue, just replace it. Say, "This is a challenge and I'm learning to overcome it." The first thought is habit. The second is your choice. This is neuroplasticity. Your brain rewiring itself with every new thought and action. At first it's tough, but walk that new path daily and soon it's your default. The old path of negativity fades away. Muhammad Ali said, "I am the greatest." I said that even before I knew I was. He wasn't arrogant, he was programming his mind for victory. Plant seeds of greatness before anyone else sees the flowers. Speak your reality into existence in your mind first. See the victory before you step into the ring. Your belief is the foundation of achievement. Build it. Greatness is built in the daily grind, brick by brick. You don't climb Everest in a day. You start with one step. Each small win builds momentum and confidence. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. If you can't do 100 push-ups, do one. Then 2 next week. Small wins fuel your motivation. Success leads to confidence, and confidence to more success. Don't stare at the whole staircase, just take the first step. Try the 2-minute rule. Break your goal into a 2-minute action. Want to read more? Read 1 page. Want to get fit? Put on your workout clothes. Starting is the hardest part, but once you do, momentum takes over. Your mind believes what you repeatedly do. Every small step builds discipline. Discipline is a muscle. Strengthen it with every choice. Keep moving. You know the truth now. The power to change your life is already inside you. It's not about waiting for permission. It's about deciding to be the pilot of your own life. The world will test you, but your job is to know your own power. Be the thermostat, not the thermometer. Set your environment, don't just react to it. Make a promise to yourself, take 1 small step today. Write down a goal, say something positive, or take a 2-minute action. That small act is you shaping your destiny. The journey starts now, with this choice. Don't let anyone, including your own doubts, tell you you can't. You are the author of your story, the pen is in your hand. What will you write? The world is waiting to see it. Your best self is waiting for you to start. Your time is now, let's go. Your future self is always watching, quietly hoping you'll make choices that serve them well. Imagine that version of you, years from now, looking back with gratitude for the decisions you make today. Every action, no matter how small, is a message sent forward in time, a promise that you're looking out for the person you're becoming. Every small habit, every bit of discipline is a gift you send forward in time. The routines you build, the choices you make when no one is watching, all add up. They become the foundation your future self will stand on. Even the tiniest effort, repeated day after day, can create a ripple that changes the course of your life. When you see your daily struggles as acts of service to your tomorrow, giving up loses its appeal. The hard moments become meaningful, because you know you're investing in someone who matters, the person you're becoming. Each challenge faced is a lesson learned, a strength gained, a step closer to your goals. The real competition isn't with others, it's with the person you were yesterday. Progress is personal. It's about measuring your growth, not your status. The only comparison that matters is between who you are now and who you have the potential to become. Your future self doesn't care if you're better than your neighbor. They care if you're better than you were. They want to see growth, resilience, and courage. They want to see you choosing what's right over what's easy, and learning from every setback. Every positive action is a resource for your future. Each healthy meal, each page read, each act of kindness is an investment that pays off in ways you can't yet see. The seeds you plant today will become the rewards you harvest tomorrow. The quiet work you do when no one is watching is the most important because your future self is always there. In those silent moments, you're building character, discipline, and self-respect. These are the things that last, long after applause fades. You set the pace, define the victory, and reap the rewards. The journey is yours alone, and every step forward is a triumph. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, because it all counts. The only race that matters is you versus you. Every day is a new chance to move closer to the person you want to be. The finish line is always moving, but so are you. Make every day a step toward the person you want to become. Your future self is waiting, and they're counting on you to show up, do the work, and keep moving forward. Comparing yourself to others is a race you can never win. The finish line keeps moving. You see others' highlights, not their struggles, and it distorts your reality. Comparison outsources your happiness and ties your worth to things you can't control. It distracts you from the only thing that matters, your own progress. True growth comes from focusing on your habits and your journey. You can't build your own house if you're always looking over the fence. The solution? Opt out of the comparison game. Define success on your own terms. Celebrate your milestones, no matter how small. Shift your focus from, am I better than them, to, am I better than I was? That's how you escape the trap and find real fulfillment. You are the architect of your own character, building it one small action at a time. Each habit, each choice, is a brick in the foundation of your future self. The world celebrates the finished building, but the real work happens quietly, brick by brick. Personal growth isn't a one-time event, it's a lifelong process. You're not defined by your past, you're a work in progress. Focus on the next right action, not the overwhelming gap between where you are and where you want to be. The best architects don't build everything in a day, they lay the next brick well. What's one small thing you can do today that your future self will thank you for? Do it! That's how you build a life you're proud of. Embrace imperfection, but keep striving, you're always under construction. Elite athletes win their battles far from the spotlight, in the quiet hours when no one is watching. The real opponent isn't the competition, it's yesterday's version of themselves. Discipline is forged in solitude, not in front of a crowd. Every extra rep, every early morning, is a vote for the person they want to become. These small unseen efforts compound into visible success. This principle applies to all of us. Our game day moments are shaped by the habits we build in private. Your performance is a lagging measure of your preparation. Win the quiet battles, and you'll be ready when the spotlight finds you. The victory is secured long before you step into the arena. Train in the shadows, shine in the light. The artist's masterpiece begins as a messy, imperfect sketch. Progress is slow, built through daily practice and small adjustments. The only real competition is with yesterday's work, not with finished masterpieces in a gallery. Consistency matters more than inspiration. Your life is your canvas, and every day is a new brushstroke. Some days are bold, others messy, but all are necessary. Don't be discouraged by the gap between your vision and your current reality. That gap is where the art happens. Keep showing up, keep adding to the canvas. Trust the process. Each effort adds a layer to your masterpiece. Make your future self proud of the work you're creating today. The masterpiece is built one stroke at a time. Imagine if you could become just 1% better each day. At first it may seem like such a tiny improvement is barely worth noticing, but over time, these small changes add up, and the results can be truly transformative. The power of compounding isn't just for money, it applies to your habits, your skills, and your life as a whole. Small improvements compound just like interest in a savings account, quietly building momentum beneath the surface. Each positive action, no matter how minor, sets the stage for bigger changes down the road. Over weeks, months, and years, these tiny gains can lead to massive, life-altering progress. Think of it like steering a ship. Just a small course correction today can send you to a completely different destination tomorrow. The earlier you start, the more dramatic the difference becomes over time. Good habits are like seeds that multiply your skills and opportunities. Their effects aren't just additive, they're exponential. Every repetition strengthens your foundation, making it easier to build on your progress. When you see people who seem to leap ahead in life, remember, they've simply compounded small gains, day after day, often for years. Their success is the result of consistent, incremental effort, but the compounding effect works both ways. Negative habits, even tiny ones, can slowly erode your progress. A 1% decline each day may not be obvious at first, but over time, it leads to a downward spiral that's hard to escape. Every choice you make is a vote for the person you want to become, or against them. Each decision, no matter how small, shapes your future self. The trajectory of your life isn't determined by a single moment, but by the slope of your daily habits. Are you trending upward or sliding down? Don't wait for a dramatic breakthrough. Focus on small, consistent actions. Those are the ones that truly move the needle over time. The real magic is in the compounding. Each day's effort builds on the last, creating a ripple effect that can change your life. So choose to be 1% better today. It might not feel like much, but it's a powerful investment in your future. Over time, those small votes and tiny actions add up piece by piece until you've built a new reality for yourself. Your future self will look back and thank you for every small step you took today. Imagine your life as a split screen. On one side, the before version of you, weighed down by uncertainty, hesitation, and maybe even a little frustration. On the other side, the after you stands tall, confident, capable, and proud of the progress you've made. This transformation isn't just about a dramatic change overnight, it's about the journey from self-doubt to self-assurance, from feeling stuck to feeling unstoppable. The truth is, real change rarely happens in a single leap. Instead, it's built from thousands of small, repetitive actions, tiny steps that might seem insignificant in the moment, but add up to something extraordinary over time. Like a plant growing slowly, or an athlete training day after day, your habits quietly shape your future. Whether you're learning a new language, building financial security, or mastering a skill, remember, the after screen is simply the before screen plus consistent effort. Every page you study, every dollar you save, every small improvement you make is a building block for your future self. Small habits, like practicing an instrument for just 10 minutes a day, or saving a little each week, are the bridge between who you are now and who you want to become. These routines may seem minor, but they are the foundation of lasting transformation. Don't let the distance between where you are and where you want to be intimidate you. Instead, see it as a roadmap, one that guides you, step by step, toward your goals. Every journey, no matter how long, is made up of single steps. Your only job is to focus on the next small step. Check off one task, make one positive choice, and then another. Progress is built one action at a time, and each step forward matters. Think of your life as a film you're editing, frame by frame. Every productive choice, every healthy habit, is like adding a new frame to your story. Slowly but surely, you're creating a masterpiece. Each day, you make countless decisions. Choosing a healthy meal, picking up a book instead of the remote, or simply showing up for yourself. These are the moments that shape your after version, one decision at a time. In the end, the final cut, the person you become, is a direct reflection of your daily choices and routines. Your transformation is the sum of your efforts, big and small, so start now. Move from left to right, from before to after, one step at a time. Progress isn't always obvious, but every bit counts. Your future self is waiting, ready to thank you for every small step you take today. Society's scorecard measures titles, salaries, and followers, but it's a fragile way to live. Chasing external approval makes you a performer for the crowd. There's a better way. Live by your inner scorecard. Define success by your own values and principles. Ask, did I give my best effort? Am I proud of who I was today? Intrinsic motivation is powerful and sustainable. Write down what matters to you. Make it your personal constitution. When faced with choices, consult your inner scorecard. Integrity and self-respect are the foundation of lasting happiness. The world's applause fades, but your self-respect endures. Your future self is the direct heir to your choices today. Every habit, every act of discipline builds the life they'll live. The goal isn't perfection or beating others, it's making your future self proud. Imagine meeting yourself 10 years from now. What stories will you tell? Will you say, I showed up for you, even when it was hard? The next choice you make is a vote for the person you want to become. Pick one small habit your future self will thank you for. Consistency matters more than size. Your life is the sum of your habits. Your future is built by your daily choices. The real competition is you versus you. Step up, show up, and do the work. Make a promise to your future self and keep it. Make them proud. Imagine waking up every morning to find a bank account credited with $86,400. The catch? You must spend every cent before midnight. There are no rollovers, no savings, and no way to borrow from tomorrow. If you don't use it, it's gone forever. Now swap dollars for seconds. Each day you're gifted 86,400 seconds, the real currency of your life. This is your daily inheritance, a fresh start, a new opportunity to shape your story. No matter who you are, CEO, athlete, student, parent, artist, or dreamer, everyone receives the same daily deposit. Time is the one resource that's distributed equally, regardless of status, wealth, or background. These seconds are the raw material of your life. They are the foundation for your dreams, the building blocks of your memories, and the fuel for every achievement you'll ever have. Yet it's so easy to let time slip through our fingers. Distractions, endless scrolling, and unfocused moments can quietly drain away our most precious asset. Unlike money, time is invisible. You can't see it pile up, and once it's spent, it's gone for good. There's no way to earn more or get a refund. Most of us rarely track our seconds, and that's where so much potential quietly disappears. We notice hours, but it's the seconds that truly shape our days. The first step to living with intention is recognizing the true value of each day's seconds. Every moment is a chance to make a choice. Picture your daily deposit, 86,400 seconds, waiting to be invested in what matters most to you. You are the sole manager of this incredible resource. No one else can decide how you spend it. Will you invest your seconds in what truly matters, or let them drain away on things that don't? Each sunrise resets your account, giving you a brand new chance to choose how you'll spend your time. Treat your time with the same care and respect you'd give a fortune. Guard it, cherish it, and use it wisely. Invest your seconds in your goals, your health, your relationships, and the things that bring you joy and fulfillment. The choice is yours, every single day, with every single second. How will you spend your 86,400 today? We spend so much of our lives chasing after money, believing it's the key to happiness and success. But in reality, time is the true currency of life, the one thing we can never earn back once it's gone. Money lost can often be regained through hard work or luck, but time once spent is gone forever, never to return. Every second that passes is a choice, a tiny investment you make, whether you realize it or not, and it's an investment you can never reclaim. When you binge watch shows or scroll endlessly through social media, you're not just passing time, you're trading precious moments of your life for fleeting entertainment. The key is to make these trades consciously, to be aware of what you're giving up and what you're gaining in return. Ask yourself regularly, is this truly the best use of my time right now? Am I investing in something that will matter to me later? Our most cherished moments aren't spent on mindless consumption, but on connection, creation, and growth, on things that enrich our lives and the lives of those around us. Time invested in meaningful experiences, in building memories and learning new things, is what truly builds your legacy. Wasting time isn't just inefficient, it's a form of self-deprivation, robbing yourself of opportunities for joy, fulfillment, and growth. Treat your time with reverence. It's the fabric of your existence, the thread that weaves together every chapter of your story. Each tick of the clock is a word, a sentence, a page in the book of your life. You are the author of that story. Every day you choose the plot, the characters, and the direction it takes. Will your story be one of purpose, meaning, and fulfillment, or will it be filled with regret over time wasted? Value your time above all else, and your choices will begin to reflect your deepest aspirations and dreams. Make every second count, because in the end it's not money but time that truly shapes the story of your life. Today, your 86,400 seconds are under siege. Screens and apps are engineered to hijack your attention. A quick check of your phone can turn into 30 lost minutes. This isn't a personal failing, it's by design. These platforms profit from your distraction. An hour of mindless scrolling each day adds up to weeks lost every year. Imagine what you could accomplish with that reclaimed time. Awareness is the first step. Track your time for a week. You'll be surprised where your hours go. Set boundaries, limit notifications, schedule screen time, and protect your focus. Don't let silent thieves steal your life. Guard your seconds fiercely. High achievers aren't superhuman. They're simply masters of their time. They understand that every minute counts, and they treat time as their most valuable asset. Instead of letting the day slip by, they take control, shaping each moment with purpose. Elite athletes, entrepreneurs, and top students all design their days with intention. They don't just react to what comes their way, they plan ahead, setting clear priorities and boundaries. They structure every hour around their goals, not leaving success to chance. Their calendars are filled with purpose, and every block of time is accounted for, whether it's for work, rest, or growth. They say no to distractions and delegate what doesn't matter. By protecting their focus, they make room for what truly moves them forward. Deep work is scheduled and protected like gold. They carve out uninterrupted time for their most important tasks, knowing that real progress happens in these focused sessions. Productivity isn't about being busy, it's about focusing on what matters most. They measure success by results, not by hours spent or tasks checked off. Top students break big tasks into manageable chunks and use their peak hours wisely. They know when they're most alert and schedule demanding work for those times. Consistency and discipline turn seconds into progress. The common thread? Intentionality. Day after day, small actions add up to big achievements. They don't let days happen to them, they design their days. Every morning is a fresh opportunity to move closer to their dreams. Treat your schedule as a framework for freedom, not a prison. When you plan with intention, you create space for both achievement and joy. Learn from these architects of time. Their habits are not out of reach, they're built, one choice at a time. Build the life you want, one well-planned day at a time. Start today and become the master of your own clock. Mastering your time starts with simple habits. Spend 10 minutes each evening or morning planning your day. Identify your top 3 priorities, your big rocks. Schedule these priorities into specific time blocks. Turn intentions into commitments by putting them on your calendar. Treat these appointments with yourself as non-negotiable. Be realistic, don't overload your schedule. Build in buffer time for the unexpected. A flexible plan adapts to life's surprises. When working, focus fully. Silence your phone, close tabs, and signal for no interruptions. Try the Pomodoro technique, short, focused bursts with breaks. Intense focus for a few hours can outpace a whole day of distraction. Plan your work, then work your plan. Consistency beats chaos. Small changes in planning yield big results. Productivity isn't about filling every second. Rest is essential. Just like athletes need recovery, so do you. Schedule breaks, sleep, and healthy meals as priorities, not afterthoughts. Neglecting rest leads to burnout, not success. Invest time in your health, sleep, nutrition, movement. Quality work comes from a rested mind and body. Make time for fun, hobbies, and social connections. Joy and play are vital for a balanced life. A holistic plan includes work, rest, and play. Protect downtime as fiercely as your most important meetings. Rest isn't wasted. It's a strategic investment in yourself. A happy, healthy you makes the most of every second. True time mastery starts with a mindset shift. See your 86,400 seconds as precious, not infinite. Practice mindfulness. Be present in each moment. Use small pockets of time intentionally. Listen to a podcast, read, or reflect. Transform dead time into living time. Reframe chores and commutes as opportunities for growth or connection. Pair mundane tasks with something meaningful. Every second is a brushstroke on your life's canvas. Are you painting with purpose or just splashing paint? When you value every moment, procrastination loses its power. Make choices with intention, not habit. Build a life where every second matters. As this journey ends, your new beginning starts. Tomorrow, your bank of 86,400 seconds will be full again. Time is the great equalizer. Everyone gets the same daily gift. The question, What will you do with it? Will you let distractions steal your moments, or will you design your days with purpose? Remember the masters of time. Discipline and intention are their secrets. They plan, act, and rest with purpose, creating freedom and fulfillment. This path is open to you, starting now. Tonight, decide how you'll spend tomorrow's seconds. Define your priorities, schedule your success, and make room for joy. Greet each day as a treasure. Spend your seconds on what truly matters. Build a life of purpose, one day at a time.